speaking of nostalgia stuff, Jacob, I bet you might be a fan of King of the Hill, maybe, because that's coming back.
Oh fuck yeah!
So King of the Hill
is the bastard propane.
King of the Hill is
Awful.
coming back as a revival here with Stephen, the original cast. Stephen Root was talking about it, saying they're going to jump in time because they want to age Bobby up a little bit and make him a little bit older. But he's coming back. They did their table reads back in April, and they've been putting stuff together. So now the show is moving forward, of course, by 20th Television Animation and Bandera Entertainment. And he said that he's excited about it. Like Stephen Root was like going to this whole interview about how it's going to be just so much fun to dive back into these characters again and do it again. And for me, I'm like, this is another show. I'm like, I'm not surprised. I feel like animation a lot of times they just dive back and look at South Park. Look at what was that? Family Guy disappeared and came back. Futurama did the same thing. Beavis and Butthead too. Mike Judge again. Beavis and Butthead went and came back, and now it's doing even better than it has for a long time on Paramount Plus.
I really love the new Beavis and Butthead.
It's been fun. I haven't seen it all, but it's been fun. I haven't watched the new season yet, but I watched the last season. I haven't watched the new one yet.
Well, there's no more music videos, as you know, because it doesn't exist in our world. But it's a ton of TikTok out there, so they're constantly watching TikTok videos, making fun of it. It's fucking hilarious. I love
Which is great. I mean, that's what they should do. Find a way to make it relevant to today. And that's how you do it, you know? Music videos are gone, so what else do you do? And it's even better for them to make fun of, you know? As opposed to the music videos back in the day. But yeah, Beavis and Butthead, everybody's back. Just like King of the Hill, though. Mike Judge must be thrilled that his shows are doing so well.
I've been hearing rumors about this for the longest time, and we thought it was going to be Bobby Heel as an adult with his wife, and like maybe Hank and Peggy would be the grandparents that would show up. So like we knew this was happening, but now they're getting closer. You know, like you said in that article we read that they had a table read coming up. So like this is good. This is set. They're ready. Like it's going to come out very soon. I'm so excited for this. A huge King of the Hill fan. A fantastic show.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it's moving forward pretty fast. Now again, we have a pending writer. We have a pending and there's no end date, I should say. There's writing strike. There's no end date for it. So everything's pending right now. So we have no idea when that'll be done, when they can get back to work. How many scripts are actually written? We have no idea. Now, if they're already written, they could be animating and going to work. But if it's not written, then they can't really do much again. Hopefully they've already started to kind of move on some of that. And hopefully that, they had enough time to develop the scripts along. But again, as a lot of writers have been saying, you can't really do a lot without writers in the room while you're putting it together in post and in actual, pre-production and production. So it's always a thing. Sabrina, were you a fan of King of the Hill at all? Are you excited about this coming back? Are you like, yeah, it's not for me?
I was a huge fan of King of the Hill back in the day when it came out. I also was a huge fan of Beavis and Butthead, but I'm unlike Jacob. I watched a couple episodes of Beavis and Butthead, and I was like, oh, I just couldn't get back on that horse for some reason. And I hope King of the Hill is not the same way, because I really did enjoy that show a lot.
I hope King of the Hill comes out stronger. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It really, I mean, all the characters were so different and so weird and so funny. And like, it's like a weird, like, I don't know. It's like a weird thing where like in an animation series, like that the characters are all like, it's not just like a surface individuality, you know what I mean? Like, which I feel like is huge for like, I mean, look at The Simpsons. It's been going on for like a bazillion years, but like every character is like, there's like no growth to any character ever. And I feel like King of the Hill, there was like a little bit of growth as it went on, like with the character, they learned things. Like, like how many times does Homer do something dumb and go dope? Like, I mean, I love The Simpsons, but I'm just saying, like, there's no growth of character. There's no learning. And I feel like in King of the Hill, like as it went on, there was like a slight learning process with characters.
All the characters grew over time. I mean, just look at, rest her soul, but the passing of
oh my God, I know
Brittany Murphy, her character in that show though, she grew up so much throughout that series. Everything about her character was awesome. Bobby started growing up, even Hank, he grows as a character. He's a stubborn guy set in his ways, but even for that time that it came out, he was a very progressive Southern redneck, and I love that. It showcases, to me as someone who's from the South, that's a show that showcases the way I grew up, a lot of people really are. Almost every person in that show, every character that's a cartoon character in my life experience is someone that actually exists. I've met them all. I've met the Boomhauers. I met the Doughtrees. I've met Hank and Peggy. I've met Bobby. Hell, I was Bobby growing up. Like, it's a part of life. Like, and it's real.
Yeah, Bobby.
I don't know you. That's my purse.
That's my purse.
That's one of my favorite episodes. And he kicks him in the nuts.
Great.
I'm like,
kill Finny Man. Everyone has the old vet they do from church or something. I kill Finny Man. Like everyone knows that these characters, they're real to me. And so I absolutely love King of the Hill. And it's a fantastic 13-season show. It ended when it needed to end. They even had continuations and stories, or at least the seasons, they would continue stories over. Like events happen, they would bring them up. It plays out. They had two-parters, things like that. So I'm really excited with this I guess reboot to the franchise, what they're gonna do with it. And I hope that the same love that went in the first rendition it comes back. I really want to see that. I really want to see it come to life again. And I'm excited to see where Bobby is. Like, what is Bobby like as an adult? What is Hank like if he is a grandparent as a grandparent?
Yeah, what's that's Peggy the thing. Like? Are they pushing it forward like that? That's what
we don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
That was the rumor for the longest time. That's what I've been hearing for the last year or so.
Yeah, and even Steve Root was like, he's gonna be older. They wanted to age him up. They just said they want to age him up, but like they didn't say if it'd be his 20s, 30s, 40s. You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm cool with Bobby being like fresh out of college and like maybe he hasn't married yet. He doesn't have a kid yet, so it's like Hank dealing with that. That'd be cool to see, like Peggy losing her, her baby bird flea in the coop. Like I'm excited to see where these characters go. I want to know what all of his friends are up to. Like I want to know what's going on. Like I want to see how they're doing. I just want to know.
It's funny. It's like when you're invested into a program that long, they become like real people to you, and it's like you're invested so much. Like, what happened to them? How have they been after all these years? You can't check on Facebook to see how they're doing. So, come on, bring them back, which is what they're doing.
As someone from the South, you don't want to check on Facebook to see how your old friends are doing.